Hey y'all, welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. Alright guys, I hate to say the W word, but it's here. We're at 40 degrees, and tonight it's supposed to get down in the 20s, I believe. We're supposed to have a pretty big freeze. I woke up this morning. Last night it was good. A good temperature, not too cold. Maybe just a light jacket weather, and woke up to this morning with my toes freezing. So it's cold. Heat's kicked on. Old Man Winter's here. So we'll go ahead and do a video. Just some farm chores on this cold, rainy, wet winter day. Alright guys, we're going to get all the... My doggin's not wanting to stay on today. We're going to get all our feed situated. As you can hear, the baby's hollering in the background. He's ready for feed. Funny story, we bought a new feed to try for the goat. Of course, we mixed it in with our old feed. And Nala was acting like she felt bad, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I thought, you know what, we changed the feed, and we added more feed, a different feed in there. Maybe that's what it is. Well, it turns out she didn't eat nothing but hay for 3 days because she didn't like the feed. And so we had to buy a bag of the oat feed that we used to do. And since then, she's been eating. And so, we had to accommodate Miss Nala. So we're going to get all the feed together. Got to feed the baby in here. He's whining. So let's go ahead and take him his feed. He gets 2 pounds. And just so happened, we cut the top off of a red cell thing, and it equals right out to 2 pounds. And he's knocked his bucket off again. He does that every day now.
Luckily I can hold the feed.
Lincoln's going to hold the feed, and we'll get the bucket. Alright, so we got the goat feed. Now I need to get the rabbit feed. I've got 20 chickens out there, and they get 3 pounds of food. I can't find my bowl. I think Andy took my bowl, so we're just going to use this one here. They get 3 pounds. The goats is done, so now we just need to get Miss Clover's. This is my rabbit feed. She gets a full scoop and some hay. Alright, goats are first. So we got their hay. I'm going to put you on the time lapse, and you can just watch me feed everybody. Alright, so after the goat is the chicken and the rabbit. And so the rabbits are right here, the chicken's right there. Or, I said that backwards. The chickens are right here, and the rabbit's right there. So let's get them fed.
I'm cameraman.
Lakey's going to be our cameraman. We got our hay and our rabbit feed and our chicken feed.
Can't forget the chicken feed. There's our livestock guy here. As you all can hear. Little babies.
Really wet in the coop, so we're going to pour it in the dry area.
Yeah, my dad makeshift a little shelter for him yesterday. That is Mr. Colonel Sanders. Go on. And Sonny's over there, Wayne. Let me show y'all. There's Miss Sonny.
Alright.
Okay, go on. Look at that.
We got 3 3 eggs.
Look at all we made.
Eggs are in short supply right now because they are molting and because it's been cold. Come on, Koa.
We usually
Koa, come.
get about 3 eggs now.
Come on.
There's
Come on,
Colonel.
Colonel.
Oh, Miss Sonny's coming. Look at him, I love that food. Well,
You
no.
stay right here.
No, can I feed her?
Alright, guys. Alright, guys, up next is Miss Clover. First, she dumps her water out every day. She dumps her water out every day, so I'll have to clean this out and add fresh water. I toss her hay in and just get a good look and make sure she's okay. Check her out. She looks very fat. She's very plump right now. She is pregnant. As you can see, her little belly is quite large. She acts real skittish when she's not got babies, but she's a total different doe when she has babies. She's real gentle. She's like the exact opposite of what she should be. She's a beautiful girl, though. I'm lucky to have her. She's given us many litters of babies, many beautiful babies. She's a beautiful girl, and everything looks okay. I don't see any signs of her being in distress or discomfort or anything. So she's eating good, and we'll get her some fresh water, and then we'll move on to the next bunch. I wanna talk to you about something too. Another creator, another YouTube channel, Yogi Hollow Farm, did a live the other day, and maybe she did a video. I don't know, I can't remember what the title of the video was, but what I'm talking about, and I'll try to link her channel in below since I've brought it up. She talked about in that live about checking your animals. How often do you check your animals? For worms, for sickness, for being hurt, for this and that. How many times a day, or how many times a month, or how many times a year do you put your hands on your animals, or do you look at your animals? And that's an important question, because if you do have animals, you need to be looking at them every single day. You need to have your eyes on them every single day, because the one time you don't look at them, the one time you don't have your eyes on them, something happens. And we found this to be a little bit harder for us because we do not live here on the farm where our animals are located, which makes it harder. We, just have a few hours out of the day when we're out here that we can look at them, but I don't get to wake up in the morning and come directly out here and look at them. And most days we're here for quite a few hours, but sometimes we're only here for just a couple hours. And so there's some days that I don't get to look at them from daylight to dark. And so, like this evening, it's 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is the first time I've set my eyes on the animals today. But when I come out here, I'm looking for the chickens. I'm looking for sore feet. I'm looking for droopy-looking chickens. I'm looking for chickens that are dead. I mean, we've come here and there's been chickens dead before. I'm looking for chickens being picked on. With the rabbits, I'm looking, especially if they're pregnant, I'm looking for blood and stillbirths and babies being born early, or babies that are born. When they are born, I'm checking the nest every day to make sure that everybody's eating, that we have fat bellies, and that everybody's alive. Same thing with the goats. Come out here, we look at feet. We look at, are their sides sunken in? Are they droopy? Are they laying back? Are they not with the flock? Or do they look wormy? When you have animals for a certain period of time, you can look at an animal, and be able to tell rather they're in bad health and rather they're wormy. But that comes with practice. And so these are not things that we thought of in the beginning, especially with the goats. You know, we have lost goats early on because of lack of knowledge. We've lost goats later on because of lack of knowledge. And so it's a learning process. There's a learning curve to everything, but it's a good point. It's a good thing to think about when you see your animals, when you set eyes on your animals. Make sure that you're setting your eyes on every single animal to make sure that they're there. There's times that we've come out here and like baby chicks or even larger chicks are just gone. But we know that they're gone. You know, we know that they, you know, predator like a hawk or something has got them. Or we know that they've just disappeared and we don't really know what happened to them, but we know that they're gone. And so you need to keep a good eye and a good count on your animals to know what all is going on with them on a daily basis. All right, I've got a flake of hay here. I've got to give little man in here some hay. There's a hay feeder on the other side here.
So we ain't just like throwing
That was the last flake of hay I had in that bale. So I gotta get me another bale broke open and then we'll give the rest of the goats and get the rabbits some hay. Alright, I've got a bale down here. I'm gonna turn it. That way when I cut it, it stays on this board. It stays pretty well together. It's 6 flakes, 2 flakes down here, 2 flakes up there, and 2 flakes up at the top. So. Here's a big leaf. This is bigger than my head. That's my bun up here. Is it bigger than your head? Mm-hmm. Alright, so Miss Nala has been down here by herself because she went so long without eating the feed that I wanted to make sure that she could bulk up, and then obviously she's getting a different feed than everybody. So she's been down here by herself, but with the temperature dropping and it freezing, we have 2 goat shelters. So you can see the little building with a hole in it right there, and then you can see this fence right here. Well, underneath that fence is a big roof that slants over, and it's got one wall on one side. And so the goats have shelter to get under, but you've got the 2 little girls, which I call them the little girls. They're a year old. And then you have the buck and Miss Cammy, and they tend to take over the bottom shelter down there, the roof. And they don't have access to the little house. And so what we're going to do is take Miss Nala and Miss Cammy, which is her mother, and those 2 get along really, really well. And so nobody's going to be butting anybody out of the house, the little house. And so I'm going to put Nala and Cammy together. That way they have each other for the night. And then we'll separate Miss Cammy in the morning when we go to feed. And so I'm going to go grab her and bring her down here. That way her and Nala can be together. And that way, hopefully, the buck and the 2 little girls will have the lean-to shelter for themselves. Lakey's going to hold the camera.
I'm not used to being cameraman.
You just stay right down here.
Okay.
And keep Nala from getting in, and I'm going to grab it.
She's gonna love being with her daughter. Kyla's trying to steal the camera. There goes the stick. Gotta clean this area out.
Koa brings stuff up here that shouldn't be.
Yeah, for instance. Koa. Look at it go. She's running.
Let's go in here. Where's Nolly?
Mommy, Mo.
There she is. All right. Mo's coming down. We're going to lock the gate.
Nada, look who it is.
All right. Mother and daughter back together. Nala's over her mother, though, so she had to do a little assertion of dominance there. But they'll do good. Nala's showing some signs of being a little cold. She's kind of hunched and stuff, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and bring her mom in to be with her. Well, she's been by herself, and the other goats have had each other to cling to. And so that's what's going on. All right. This cold weather is sucking my battery life, and so I need to be real quick. We got the goats done, we got the chickens done, we got the outside rabbit done, so now it's just for the inside rabbit. We're going to go ahead and feed them, give them hay, and then give everybody water, and then we'll be done. I doubt that the camera's going to make it to giving them water, so just know that everybody gets fresh water every day. And so we'll give everybody water and clean out waters that need cleaned out. But let's go ahead and give the rabbits the hay and their feed. All right, guys, we might get the water because Miss Lakin's going to go out there and fill us the water up. Oh, we got chickens acting crazy. Hopefully they don't knock my camera down.
Pray to God.
We're going to go ahead and give everybody their scoop of feed.
Hey, girlfriend.
She's getting a fat belly on her, too, because she's expecting. They're getting close. Hey, buddy, old pal. So that's Blue and Pipsqueak. Now we got Mr. Rover. He's got bugs in his water. Or a bug. I don't even know what kind of bug that is. It's like a little... It's like almost like a bee. It's like white and black. I wish I could show you, but can you see it? It's so weird looking.
I got the water done.
Anywho, we're on a time crunch.
Camera's done.
The camera's done. So Lakey's gonna fill the water, and I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna feed. Oh gosh, these birds are going crazy in here. I'm gonna feed Miss Honey here, and then get everybody hay.
These y'all need to use a little bit of water to clean that up. Like that. Just finish pouring this water. And oh no, Mom, because I have one knock off the camera.
I know. I'm trying to. These birds.
Go. Dang,
Look at them. They're up there going nuts. See? Just flew right past my head. My mom would have freaked out. She hates birds. She would have probably, she might have had a heart attack right there and not made it. Alright, Lakin's going to finish these waters. I'm going to have to sit this camera somewhere else because these birds are bound and determined to knock it down. But we'll get some hay. No color.
That's called bad habit. It's okay, girl. Rover's water.
Yep.
I'll be done.
Here's the last one. We're going to give them quite a bit of hay because it's going to be cool tonight. So just about a half a handful more. Pipsqueak's been getting just a little bit more because she's pregnant and she's been finishing her hay fairly quickly. Alright, we got the rabbits fed, watered, and hay. I'm going to flip around and show you Miss Pipsqueak because her belly is just too daggone adorable not to show y'all. And then after this, we can get the goats some water and the chickens some water. Alright guys, there's her big fat mama belly. Let's see if I can get you. There's the big angle. It's so big. It's so big. She don't like me touching it. Can you see? She's a fat little pumpkin. Alright guys, we're out here by the waters and we're gonna get the water, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Andy's waiting on me to finish all my chores up so that we can go home and make some shrimp tacos. He is craving some shrimp tacos. I don't like shrimp tacos. I don't like shrimp. So I'm just gonna have me some regular old ground beef tacos. But he's gonna have some shrimp tacos. So, like he's gonna try it. So we're gonna end it here. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all supporting me the way y'all do, and it's truly a blessing to have the followers we have. So I hope that you all will come back for the next one. I hope that you all can come back and hang out with us. This rain is starting to look more and more like snow. So,
We might be videoing us seeing the snow weather.
yeah, these sprinkles are looking a little bit more like flurries. They definitely probably will be if it continues tonight, but we're going to have a freeze. So according to the forecast. So anyways, guys, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all.